Ever since the Raw after WrestleMania, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes has had a beastly problem in the form of Brock Lesnar, who has been spoiling for a fight against the son of a plumber for months on end, even to the point where he broke Cody's arm in storyline. And while Cody has had a dream of finishing his story by achieving the one world title his father never won, the WWE Championship, he can't seem to shake the beast incarnate, so he embraced it. And after going 1-for-1 at Backlash and Night of Champions respectively, it's time for the rubber match. And on the Raw after Money in the Bank 2023, it appears that it's happening. But what if Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar 3 has an added stipulation, or multiple stipulations at the biggest party of the summer when SummerSlam heads to Detroit? That's what we're here for, because this is how I would book Brock Lesnar versus Cody Rhodes 3 at SummerSlam. We are live from the KeyBank Center in Buffalo, New York for Monday Night Raw, where we are 1 week removed from the chaotic scene of Brock Lesnar's return and Cody subsequently invoking a promise to fight Brock every single night. Not looking to waste time, the American Nightmare kicks off the broadcast shouting for the Beast to finish it, but instead, WWE official Adam Pearce appears to address this situation.
Cody, I understand you want to fight, but I hate to break it to you. But Brock Lesnar is not here this evening, but I do come here on behalf of WWE management to issue a solution, because we can't allow for this chaos to happen every single time Brock Lesnar shows up to the building.
Well, what's your solution, Adam? Because I am losing my patience, not just with management, not just with Brock Lesnar. I'm losing my patience with you. So get to your point, now.
All right, in 4 weeks' time, WWE will host a live event in Ford Field Stadium for the first time since 2007, dubbed SummerSlam. And it's apropos that in this ring, Cody Rhodes is one and Brock Lesnar is one. Cody, at SummerSlam, the rubber match will happen.
Finally, thank you, Adam.
But that's not all. Cody, you drew the blood of the beast and he became rabid. He retaliated by breaking your arm that recently recovered. This can't just be an ordinary one-on-one match. I spoke with management, more specifically Triple H, and he came up with a perfect idea, a match that he is all too familiar with. Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam will be 3 matches into one, best 2 out of 3 falls. But in order for that match to take place, there will be a contract signing with both of you two present, and if it gets out of hand, I will suspend the both of you indefinitely.
Adam Pearce getting straight to the point, laying down the law for the contract signing next week. But it is official. Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar, the rubber match at SummerSlam. We are live at the State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia for another edition of Monday Night Raw as the road to SummerSlam continues to heat up. As in just a matter of moments, Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar will sign on the dotted line for their best 2 out of 3 falls. Cody Rhodes is in the ring with Adam Pearce awaiting the arrival of the Beast, but instead we see the arrival of another individual in a suit who enters the ring, which confuses everyone in attendance.
Greetings. My name is Augustus Fluke, attorney at law, and I am here on behalf of Brock Lesnar, who has stated that if he were to step into this ring, he would ignore everything and destroy Mr. Cody Rhodes. But I, as his attorney, advised against it. And here we are. So let us begin, shall we?
All right, Brock wants to play games. Let's play. You tell your client that he should not think for a second that I haven't been paying attention. After WrestleMania, I challenge Roman Reigns for a rematch for the Universal Championship. He comes out, feigns an alliance, and attacks me. We fight. Fast forward, Raw after Money in the Bank, I begin to eye Seth Rollins in the World Heavyweight Championship. He returns after a month of me calling him out for a rematch, keeping me from the title. What is it? Jealousy, bitterness that his time of relevance is fading away? Because if I become champion, it'll be further proof that his time in the spotlight is over? Because at Backlash, I proved he wasn't invincible, and yes, he got the better of me at Night of Champions, but the fact still remains he's not untouchable.
That's cute, Mr. Rhodes. Well, on behalf of my client, those accusations are false. I am no Paul Heyman, but my client is Brock Lesnar. And unlike you, he doesn't need a championship for validation. The company needs him as champion to keep the box office growing. Because if Roman Reigns is busy, they don't call you first.
They don't call Seth Rollins first. They call Brock Lesnar, and his reasons for attacking you is because he can, plain and simple.
So before we sign this contract, Mr. Pearce, we have a few added stipulations we'd like to add to the outcome of this encounter. If Mr. Rhodes is somehow victorious, then he becomes the #1 contender for the world title. But when he loses, and trust me, Mr. Rhodes, you will lose, then you will never challenge for any world title in the WWE ever again.
Cody Rhodes hesitates for a moment as the outcome of this match could change his career trajectory forever.
Deal.
Cody Rhodes signs on the dotted line before walking away, but that was feigned as he hits a Cody cutter on Mr. Fluke. Cody begins eyeing the table and Mr. Fluke looking to powerbomb him through it until Brock Lesnar slides into the ring and takes out Cody Rhodes before F5ing him through the table. Brock Lesnar then proceeds to sign on the dotted line.
I'll see you at SummerSlam, Cody.
Brock Lesnar leaves with the final word on this evening, but the best 2 out of 3 falls at SummerSlam has been made official. We are live at the Amalie Arena in Tampa, Florida for another installment of Monday Night Raw. Cody Rhodes is backstage pacing and spoiling for a fight after what went down last week.
Adam, where is Brock?
I know what you're doing, Cody, and it's not going to work because Brock isn't here, and because of your actions, there was a lawsuit pending against you in the WWE. You attacked an attorney who wasn't a WWE superstar, but it was quickly resolved by Triple H. Now, like I said, Brock isn't here tonight, but tonight's show is important in regards to your match, because before the chaos ensued last week, it completely slipped my mind that in order for this match to really kick into gear, we need match stipulations, and Triple H came up with a perfect solution. Tonight in our main event, you will go one-on-one with Brock Lesnar's hand-picked opponent, where if you win, you pick the stipulations, but if your opponent wins, Brock Lesnar picks the stipulations.
Sounds like a plan.
High stakes, high reward. As the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes aims to pick the stipulations for the upcoming best 2 out of 3 falls match against Brock Lesnar's hand-picked opponent, the Intercontinental Champion, the Ring General, Gunther. The match itself is as high octane and intense as you'd expect. Cody knows he's in for a fight because the 3rd longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all time is not here to play any games. But despite this, the American Nightmare proves he's no slouch whatsoever, having Gunther reeling at every single turn. At the conclusion, Cody has the champion stunned, looking to connect with the Crossroads until the music of Brock Lesnar blares throughout the arena, and out comes the Beast, who was believed to not be even in the building. But Cody is begging for Brock to enter the ring, but then Gunther is back up and lays out Cody with a drop kick before scooping him up to hit an emphatic Last Symphony to pick up the win. Cody's hunger for a fight cost him this match, and now the stipulation choices belongs to Brock Lesnar as Brock enters the ring and stares down Gunther for a moment before the Intercontinental Champion nods at the Beast before exiting the ring, leaving Cody at Brock's mercy. Brock then once again hits Cody with an F5 before reaching to grab a microphone.
Cody Rhodes, it appears we're going to hell, boy. So match number 1. As much as I want to whoop your ass physically, I want to hurt you just as much mentally. At Backlash, you got lucky. In Detroit, not so much. Match 1 will be a straight-up wrestling match. Match number 2, that beating will continue in this ring because what I do to you won't stop, as Fall 2 will be no holds barred. But if by some chance you survive and make it to fall number 3, then a steel cage will be lowered where escaping won't get you the win, and neither will a pinfall. The only way to win is by submission or TKO Cody Rhodes. I'll see you in hell, boy.
Brock Lesnar's point has been made crystal clear. He wants to torture Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam, both physically and mentally, and that will happen when they enter 3 stages of hell. We are live at Ford Field in Detroit, Michigan for the 36th annual SummerSlam. And in one of the high-stakes main events, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes enters hell as he clashes with the Beast, Brock Lesnar, in not just one match, not just 2, but if necessary, 3 matches. This is 3 stages of hell. The first fall is a straight-up one-on-one match. Cody thought Brock would choose something more barbaric to start the trilogy, but he was mistaken. The bell rings and Cody immediately charges at Brock, who quickly takes him down, tapping back into his roots pre-UFC throughout this entire match, looking to mentally break Cody right out the gate, but the son of the American Dream was determined to crack the code, and outsmart the Beast, and he has him stunned. Cody then goes for a Cody cutter, but Brock got out of the way and then hits a low blow on Cody, causing this first fall to end via disqualification, awarding the point to Cody Rhodes.
Fun time's over, bitch.
Once the bell rings for this second match to begin, Brock continues to suplex and slam Cody all over the ring until Cody found a way to slip out of one and finally lands a Cody cutter on the Beast. Cody then proceeds to grab a steel chair of his own and goes to town on Brock until Brock brushes it off and sends Cody crashing to the floor. Brock then stalks Cody on the floor after setting up a table and looks to set up Cody for an F5, but Cody got out of it with repeated elbows to the jaw, and with Brock now reeling up on the table, Cody then gets up on the apron and lands on Brock, sending the Beast crashing through the table after an elbow drop. Tapping into the next gear, Cody finds a way to get Brock back in the ring, who's stunned, and Cody finally connects with another Cody cutter on Brock and looks to put this one away, but Brock kicks out at the last moment. At the conclusion, Cody calls for the crossroads, but Brock slipped out and connects with an F5 on Cody onto the steel chair, which signals the end of the line, but Cody powers out at 2.9, which confuses Brock for a moment, but that confusion immediately turns to rage as Brock leaves and fills the ring up with steel chairs before Brock lifts Cody up on his shoulders and connects with another F5 onto the steel chairs before pinning Cody and picking up the second fall, tying it at 1 fall apiece. As officials clean out the ring of broken weapons, Cody begins crawling to the corner, and when he sits, it's revealed that the last F5 onto all those steel chairs busted Cody open, and Brock, smelling blood in the water, removes his gloves as the third and final fall officially begins. The only way to win this match is by submission or TKO, and right out of the gate, Brock goes to town on his weakened and fallen opponent throughout the match. Brock sends Cody flying into the steel cage, causing further damage to that cut and to Cody in general. Brock sets up Cody for another F5, but somehow Cody slips out and locks in a rolling guillotine on the Beast, but Brock quickly gets out and takes Cody's head off with a lariat.
Come on, Cody, fight back, fight back.
Cody tries to fight back, but every time he tries, Brock stops him dead in his tracks. After some time, Brock proceeds to lock in the Kimura on the same arm he broke a few months ago. Cody doesn't fight it and nearly passes out again, but somehow Cody finds a way to roll through and escape. And when Brock gets up to his feet, Cody hits Brock with a crossroads out of desperation. Cody then proceeds to lock in a sitting guillotine on Brock, who tries to fight back, but Cody switches it up with a low blow, a receipt from earlier, before locking in a chokehold and catches Brock completely off guard before the Beast inevitably passes out, forcing the referees to stop the fight, awarding Cody the victory via TKO. After months of going back and forth and going through the pain here tonight, Cody Rhodes found a way to choke out Brock Lesnar inside of a steel cage, going 2-1 against the Beast to survive 3 stages of hell, and with this win has become the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, do I expect WWE to do exactly that? Absolutely not. I literally used a character that was based off of AEW's Stokely Hathaway and named after Floop from Spy Kids. Plus, Cowboy Brock cutting his own promos has been the highlight of this current incarnation, but I thought adding that little detail to the story would have been fun. No? Alright, don't yell at me. Now, in the process of making this video, I was looking at the stipulations available in WWE 2K23 and 2K, buddy. We need more stipulations in these games. Now, when WWE actually does make this match official for Detroit, I would genuinely be surprised at them making it 3 stages of hell or any other form of best 2 out of 3 falls. But if reports were to be believed, which I barely pay attention to nowadays, I wouldn't be shocked if they pulled a Dusty Rhodes versus Randy Orton at Great American Bash 2007 and make this a bull rope match. Not that corny 4 corners crap they've done in the past, but an actual bull rope match where they are strapped to each other and just beat the hell out of each other. For those who don't know, this isn't a dog collar match where they are attached by the neck. They'll be attached by the wrist, so Cody doesn't have to die and get swung around like Pigtail Girl in the 1996 movie Matilda. Now I can see them also concluding this in maybe a fight pit match, but the only problem with that is they'll have to tear down parts of the ring, which would make that the main event. But if Roman is defending his title, ain't nothing main eventing over that. Or there will be a long stall in between matches to reset the ring if they start off with the fight pit. Nah, that's too complicated. And seeing as I'll actually be there in attendance, maybe a bull rope match ain't so bad. But let me know what you guys think about how I booked Brock Lesnar versus Cody Rhodes III at SummerSlam. Even though I added the stipulation of being #1 contender for the world title for dramatic effect, do you see this man quote unquote finishing the story that he keeps talking about in interviews after his feud with Brock concludes? Even though I'm in the camp of it concluded when he lost, outside interference or not, a loss is still a loss. But in regards to this match, let's chat down below. What stipulation do you see them tossing Brock Lesnar versus Cody Rhodes III? Do you see them not adding a stipulation and just letting them fight straight up again? Let's talk about it. And while you're doing that, if you're new around here, enjoyed the video and would like to see more like it, smash that subscribe button with the bell turned on. And after you do that, make sure you check out this video right here where I gave my unfiltered thoughts on the brand new AEW Fight Forever video game. I'll catch you over there and y'all be breezy.
Living pretty well on the chairman. I ain't giving no chance like Vince. Brock Lesnar on the beast. Eat, sleep, flex, and repeat. Whole new swag with a price on the tag. Coming live from the west to the east. Better recognize on the mouthpiece. See the power level gotta increase. Bringing content on a daily. Feeling like Gresh unleashed.